Now, time and time again, we have kept on saying that it is the habits of a person towards financial management that leads or determines whether you become successful or whether you become one who is financially free in the long run. So, with me today, I have some of the habits that if you engage yourselves in, then you can be sure that with financial freedom, it will be just a story that you get to hear from a very far country. But if you avoid these habits, the habits that I'm going to outline here today and we get to look at, then you can be sure that you will be on your way towards financial freedom. And so this is Insightful Endeavors with Ian David. And if you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe, to like this video, to share it with your loved ones, and also to leave a comment there down below. And again, to turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime we get to upload a new video. And so we get to look on these habits, some of these habits that you got to keep away from if you are that person who is on a journey or who is looking forward to becoming a financially free person. And so we get to look on the first habit that you should avoid. The first habit that you should avoid is distracting media. So what do I mean by distracting media? So distracting media, this is a habit where you find that you are constantly looking on media or platforms that do not give you or do not add you any value. Some of these platforms or some of these media distracting medias, it's like the phone, the social media platform, maybe like Facebook, maybe like TikTok, and they get to waste your time every now and then, that you don't give yourself time for personal development or time for personal growth. And again, you find that whatever information that you receive from these distracting media platforms is information that only makes you to become a more worried person instead of becoming a more productive person. You find that maybe if it is on the television, the news that you receive, they are always bad news, that they only develop you a negative mental attitude that can never lead you to becoming a productive person. For example, the case of a person who consistently watches maybe the news program from the television, then they keep on reporting the prices of goods and products going higher and higher every now and then. And now what it does, that it develops a certain attitude in your mind that it can't call you to action, that you need to work harder than you're already working, or you need to add more value to yourself, that you can be able to keep up with the rising prices of goods and services. And so you need to keep off from this distracting media and get yourself the right information or the right media that will only relate to you information that is helpful or is geared to helping you to add more value to yourself and also make a more productive life. You find that the wealthy, they spend their free time reading books, journaling, and other more productive activities that help them to continually become better and even to add more value within themselves and to do personal development. But the poor habits of people who are not already doing well in life, they are always that you find them that they have all the time to watch television, they have all the time to scroll down their gadgets, but they don't have time to do these good habits, or they don't have time to engage in these good habits. Remember, it is said, or I would say that to buy or to purchase a television, it would cost you only maybe 10,000 Kenyan shilling, but the amount that you are paying to watch it every day, it is more higher than the amount that you paid to purchase it, because you pay more watching it than you paid for buying it. And what I mean is that the amount of time that you are paying is worth more money than the money that you already paid to acquire it. So you need to get a bit more serious, and again you need to define how you get to spend this, maybe your free time, that you don't engage in distracting media or media that only brings a negative mental attitude, which gets to ruin how you do in life. And so That's it on distracting media. Let's get to look on the second habit that you should continually avoid, and this is financial comfort. Yeah, you find that with people who are not already doing well in life, they tend to have some kind of financial comfort that if you find a job and maybe you are being paid a salary of maybe 15,000 Kenyan shilling or 20,000 Kenyan shilling, and you're already comfortable with that amount, like you are not willing to go any extra mile, any extra step, or you are not that kind of a person who is a go-getter, who is outgoing there in the marketplace to get to add yourself some more skill and even to add more value to yourself, that even in the near future you can find yourself being maybe promoted, or you can get an increment in your salary. So this is one of the habits that you got to be very careful with, because if you become financially comforted, like you find comfort in your current financial situation, then it means that you don't get to work on yourself, because you find that finances is one of the way that we get rewarded for the value that we add to ourselves. If you become valuable in whatever that you are doing, in whatever skill or whatever product, whatever service that you are offering out there to the marketplace, and you develop your value so high, then you find that the reward that you get as a result is in terms of finances. And so you cannot afford to find comfort in your current finance state. You need to get going. You need to get uncomfortable, and then try to do something more higher or something more advanced that you already do than you're already doing, so that you can increase your value. And when you increase your value, that means you also get to increase on your salary that you get if you are employed, or you get to increase your reach out there to more people, to more clients, and even to more opportunities and more possibilities. And so with this one is that you need to get out of that financial comfort, because you find the poor habit for the people who are not already doing well in life, or simply the poor people, it is that they are already comforted with their current financial state. They are not willing to go any extra mile. But with the rich people, they don't care about their current financial state or whatever that they are earning at the current moment. What they are interested in is that they are always interested in getting more value or adding more value to themselves, so that even in the near future they will never be threatened that they can lose their job because they have become not valuable anymore to the marketplace. So you cannot afford to find comfort in your current financial state. And that takes us to our point number 3. Point number 3 is on narrow knowledge. So you come to find that wealthy people or rich people, they have a very wide variety of sources of information. Like they go out there to get information. They are outgoing, they are driven, they are self-motivated. Like they are always there on the go, trying to get more information, more knowledge, to educate themselves, to enlighten themselves on matters that they need to be doing well in life. And which aspects are these in life? They are always going there to get knowledge on how to have a good life, have a good marriage, how to grow spiritually, how to grow in finances, how to run a business, how to come up with this or that idea. All those things, like these people, they are outgoing, they are out driven, they keep on trying to widen their gap or widen their knowledge out there. They try to seek and to look for more knowledge every now and then. But now the issue is here that with poor people, they are limited to this particular habit of seeking more knowledge. Like you find that they are so narrow in the knowledge that they got already. So you find that with a person who is not already doing well, they don't even take the extra step to get to educate themselves that they can get more knowledge. Because see, if you get more knowledge, then it means that at whatever table that you find yourself at, and there is something being discussed on that particular table, if you have knowledge about that thing that is being discussed there, then you find that you have an edge already. And having an edge, then it presents to you the chance of you having higher opportunities than anyone on that particular table. So you can also not take chances on being comfortable with a shallow or a narrow knowledge on any aspect that pertains to life, or that pertains to your well-being and doing well in life. Yeah, so that is a habit that you got to check on. And how to go about it is that you got to enlighten yourself. Go to that seminar, read that book again, listen to that podcast, watch such insightful episodes like this one. Anywhere that you can get information, just make sure that you try to seek that knowledge as much as you possibly can. Yeah, which takes us to our point number 4, and this is on careless spending. So for poor people, you find that it's not that they don't have money. They got the money, but now the problems comes in here. They will spend and spend and spend. But the issue is, if you ask them, what did you spend this particular amount of money on, they cannot explain where any coin went to. Like, it's so hard to tell that this coin went there, this coin went there, or this is what I did with this particular amount of money. All of it, they cannot be able to account for every single dime that they had in their pocket, which is something that we can call careless spending. Like, you cannot give a good track record of how you managed your finances. So this is a habit that you got to keep off from. And how you get to keep off from this habit is by you acquiring the right disciplines and the right knowledge. And that is maybe you could get to learn on the budgeting rules that we have. We have so many budgeting rules which we can get to do even in our next episode. For example, we have the budgeting rule of the 50-30-20. We have the budgeting rule of the 60% solution. We have so many budgeting rules which you could get to look at and enlighten yourself on them, so that you do not get to mismanage your finances. So the other habit that we get to look at, this one is on time management. Time management, you need to know what to do with your time, on what particular activity or event, and then you get to utilize it. If it is something that is adding value to you, then you need to maximize the amount of time that you put onto it. If it is something that is not adding value to your finances, to your health, to your personal growth, then you need to deduct the amount of time that you are spending on it. That can be as simple as that. The other thing that we get to look at is on poor company. So now this one is the major one on this particular point. Poor company can really influence how you get to do in life. If you involve yourself, or if you engage with yourself with people who have a poor mentality, who have a poor mindset, or who have poor behaviors, then you can be sure that you will end up being the same person, or being the same version as they are. Look, if you set yourself in a group of people who are complainers, at the end of the day, you find that you are not productive, because you also acquire the same habits of being a complainer. You find that the wealthy, they will always roll with wealthy guys. They will always have a company of rich guys. And the poor, they will always be in a company of poor people. And see, there is no way you will be working with the people of your same caliber, with the people of your same mindset, and you can already tell that you are not doing well in life, and you continue working with them. So what you do is that change. We have previously said in one of our episodes that you are not a tree. You can always change your location, you can always change your friend. Like, it's not a must that you be there. You have the freedom of choice to choose whoever you want to roll with. If it's a friend, you have the freedom of choosing where you want to be at any particular time. So you got to be choosy on the company that you get yourself around with. And so those are some of the habits that get to attract either riches or poverty to our lives. And you must be smart enough to know what habits to pick up on, and then after you pick up on those habits, you get yourself, or you get them into practice and activity, and that is how you get to attract a fortune towards yourself, which is a good and a noble thing, as we have always said. And so get yourself these habits and many more other habits, which you could also let us know in the comment section, that we can get to enlighten ourselves and to have more insights on the habits that we need to continually evade, so that we can be able to acquire what we all are looking for, which is financial freedom and a life well lived. And so this is Insightful Endeavors again with Ian David. I hope to see you on our next episode. Remember to like this video, to subscribe to our channel, to also leave a comment there down below, and also to share this video with your loved ones and friends, and also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we upload our next episode. See you. Bye bye.